Well, welcome back to another episode of Thumb Wrench Mechanical, where we own a bunch of shit and none of it actually works. And if it does work, it only kind of works. And where everything is just a monstrosity of disorganization. But hell, it's the new year. New year, new me. No, same old me who likes to drink beer. But first time I've ever had heat. Man, that's a mint flag. Well, since I got the heater, and since I got the roof kind of insulated in my workshop, shed, whatever you want to call it, I mean, it's not in the trailer park, so I mean, it's basically right uppity now, right? So anyways, I figured it was time to really, you know, I wanted to treat myself. So I found the cheapest beer in a glass bottle I could find. But I got one issue. I've looked over here, I've looked over there, even up there, and under there. And a feller could not find a bottle opener. And yeah, you might say, I could use this can, or this bench, or that stapler, or that thumb wrench. Best tool ever made. But I have a better idea how to get those beer bottles open so I can have a tasty treat. And what's better than a gas-powered bottle opener? It's even the turbo variety, so that means it's good, right? It's only kind of falling apart. But other than that, she's in pretty decent shape. I'm gonna say that bar is probably original, and she's seen some wood. But that doesn't mean the compression is bad. That's a pretty hefty saw. She's holding her own. 1998 Johnson-Red 2050 by Husqvarna, or whatever you guys want to call it. Husky. So this is basically a 50cc Husky. But is it better because it's turbo? So all I know about this piece of iron is a really good feller of mine gave it to me, and yeah, he says it ran, and ran when parked, you know, ran when parked years ago. And the only problem, he said, well, he's a still guy, so you know, he's kind of one of those special guys. Hey, those guys that like still, they're a different breed. But basically, from what I can understand, is that this was probably a truck saw or something, and then he just quit using it. And yeah, he says it ran, and he said I can have her. So I figured we'll give her a resurrection. And I mean, you need to have a gas-powered bottle opener, right? I sure am wanting to taste that beer right now. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this without drinking. Well, pull the top off of her, eh? Well, like that. Okay. Well, there we go. Top's off of her. I have no idea how these things work. I've never been into them, so. There. Oh, do we have the air filter off? Almost. Come on. I don't want to break it. I got the air filter off. There's one connection here, which is like a 90. Okay, so just take a minute. Try to see as best you can. So if you look in here, you guys probably can't see, and I don't have a light. But there's a 90 that goes to a fuel line, that goes to a fuel filter, that goes to another fuel line, that goes to a connector of some kind. Yeah. There you go, that little white piece, to another fuel line, then to the carburetor. So I mean, that's good. That's how you want it. But because I'm lazy, we're gonna just see if we can't pour some fuel in her and see if she fires off, because I'm lazy. So it's either a good thing or a bad thing, but there's no fuel in there. So either it leaks a lot, which, I mean, that looks like bar oil, but it leaks a lot, or it was ran out of gas when parked. You know, I doubt it, but let's see. Only the best kind of gas for her. It was also $7, and I was just too lazy to go to the gas station and get gas. That might be borderline cheaper though. It says it's not ethanol. Oh, barely even spilling it. Oh yeah, it's enough, I hope. So we gotta fix this, because it's a little hard to hold on to at the moment. A couple wraps with black tape and she's good. Good as new. So you're always gonna wanna find the right tool for the job. So I'm gonna see if this thing has any spark. And yeah, that's the proper tool. I mean, it kind of is. No, it's always the proper tool. That's a hammer, everything. I love thumb wrenches. She was, how much oil was it running? It was running all of it, all the oil. Okay, so I can't do this all one-handed, or maybe I can. I'm gonna try. Okay, anyways, I can't do it. You have to believe me, it has spark. So we're gonna just pour some fuel down her and see if she fires off. All right, I got some fuel in here. Spilt it everywhere else, so let's see if she'll go. Oh! Oh! Well, she wants to party right now. Hopefully she's drawing fuel. Oh, she wants to party right now. Oh, it's because the throttle's sticking. Okay, well, she's a runner, but if you look, she kind of sticks, I think, is what's going on here. So, and maybe we'll try to adjust on the idles, and there, now the chain brake works. So, I'm gonna rip that apart and look at what's going on. Okay, so I'm an idiot. This here is a, like a breather line or something. There's fuel lines right there. It was kinked. And the throttle cable, which that's one thing I didn't like about Husky. They do run quite a bit of throttle cables, which I'd much rather just run a linkage. So anyways, the throttle cable sticking, shocker. So I'm gonna probably tear into that throttle cable, and I'm gonna assume maybe that's why this is loose. It's because they were trying to figure out why when you fire it up, it goes to red line right now. Which I usually like stuff on red line, but the chainsaw with the lag deleter 6000 is kind of terrifying. So I found the problem already. Yeah, somebody was messing with it and didn't put the throttle cable in right, so she's got a flat spot. Idiot. Wasn't me either. Okay, so I had to get one of those 3-panel LED lights in here because the lighting sucked. And it felt like I was driving down the road with a fake Newton sticker across the front windshield. So all we're gonna do for this fuel line being kinked is I'm just gonna shorten it up. Oh, you guys can't see anything. I'm gonna shorten it up a little bit just so it's not getting pushed down. So of course, I had to knock the gasket off. I didn't rip it, but it's like impossible to get your little, you know, fingers in there and hold everything, because instead of just having like a filter that screws on the back with easy access, it's kind of a pain in the ass. You gotta like drop it down and bolt it in. So it's like almost impossible. So nothing little with silicone doesn't fix, and you silicone that gasket on there and it's on there forever now. Okay, so we got some damages. When we're trying to wrestle this thing in here, you can kind of see that cracked plastic right there. Well, this went right here and it like folded over and it like helped guide your screwdriver into the screws. But it was a royal pain to get that thing in there, and then it just kind of broke. So that was the way she went. But we almost got this dialed back in, and we should almost be ready for round 2 of trying to fire it up and hopefully finally getting those beers open. Okay, so about 4 or 5 attempts later, I finally, you know, you can't really see in there, kind of see stuff moving. Anyways, the throttle works the way it should work because everything is put into place. Now, gonna give benefit of the doubt, and that is a royal pain in the ass to get all that cable hooked in, because it like hooks into this, and you gotta like put it down and hold the carb on the gasket and get the screws in. So like I can see why you might mess it up, but anyways, anywho, it's fixed. So we're gonna give this another go, and hopefully it dials a life and doesn't rev to the moon. All right, attempt number 2. Had to take off my Canadian tuxedo. Got a little hot in here. You don't worry about the recoil falling off, dude. Just a little bit. A little bit. Oh, close. Give her a little bit more tuning. Got a tune on it. Try that. I was messing with the screws on her, so. Whoops. That fuel line kinked off again? Probably is. Okay, well, I gotta do. Okay, it wasn't kinked over, so third time's the charm. Some more low jet. More low jet. Sweet. Everything's awesome. So there you go. We're gonna slap her back together and we can try to get those beers open. Sweet. It's gonna be a good day. So we have a soul. Never heard of them before. Or I have heard of them, never tried them. And I need it open. It looks like a knockoff of Corona. I don't like Coronas, but we'll give her a go. Well, that didn't work as good as I expected. At least it's opened, I guess. Foamed the shit out of it. I mean, it's barely even getting glass in there, right? Yeah. Tastes like shit. It was well deserved. Okay, well, I'm not one to get defeated. I'll try it one more time. Well, I'm assuming that it's this terrible beer I bought. It's got this lip on it, eh? It's not just smooth. So you can't get up and underneath it if you just end up chewing the caps apart. But I gave her a hillbilly try, I suppose. I mean, it wasn't a complete failure. I got an extremely foamed, terrible beer to drink. Yeah. Besides the mess that's on my floor, I guess the good part is that we got a newly revived gas-powered bottle opener that will live in the truck. I got the thing for $3.99, and it runs amazing. Actually, I'm quite surprised. Like, it's a one-pull wonder, and she fires right up. I don't know how long this thing's been sitting, but yeah, I'm quite impressed with it. It was a good little project for this evening. It definitely did not take me as long as I figured it would. I'm definitely disappointed. These beers are terrible. You see, it's got like that lip balm there, and I think that's what was screwing a guy. So maybe we'll try it again some other day. But for today, I put this hillbilly production together. I'm pretty happy. Got a freebie saw that runs good now, which is pretty good because my still never runs. Shocker, a still that has issues. Wow, this one might be a pain, but it will run. It's a Husky. It'll run on almost anything. But yeah, right on. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys did watch it, make sure to, you know, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to, if you guys hit the subscribe button, it'll definitely provoke or kick a guy's ass in gear. Put a fire under his ass to actually make some more videos. So yeah, right on. And hope you guys enjoyed her. Well, I figured we will put her in some wood for you guys before I close her out. But you see that? That might be why the chain brake ain't working. But I put some oil in her, and if you or bar oil, obviously, you don't spill bar oil over everything, you're obviously not running the chainsaw properly. So hopefully it works.